Hi guys, I'm Daniel from Kaneki Foundation, and today I'm doing a voiceover because I couldn't record while I was doing this. So today we'll be going over Sleepy Cow Herding from 2019 February Bronze Contest. And right now just pause the video to read the question because I'm not going to read it out loud. Okay, hopefully you're back. To solve this question, it's really pretty simple. If you've read it, you probably get some idea how to solve it. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to open VS Code and open my folder. And here I'm going to struggle a little bit to find the folder I'm looking for, but you know, it's fine. So how I'm basically going to solve this is it's going to be a set answer every time, right? So for the minimum time that it takes, we're going to look at how I'm going to calculate it here in a little bit. So let's wait a second for me to find the folder that I'm trying to find. Wow, I'm struggling a lot here. Just a second. Okay, there we go. Made the folder. Okay, now I found the folder. Let's make a file. By the way, all the code from this video in Java, Python, and C++ will be in the description. So check that out if you need it. Okay, there we go. Sleepy cow herding. That is not how you spell herding. I'll probably figure that out later. Okay, let's just make the main method first. Obviously, I'm most comfortable with Java, so that's what I'm going to be using in this video. But you could use Python or C++, doesn't matter. Or even C if you're weird like that. Obviously, I'm going to have the setup, copy and paste it in, as always. Okay, and now to take the inputs first. First of all, you can see there's 3 numbers for the inputs. First one is going to be the position of the first cow. Second one's going to be the position of the second cow, and third one's going to be the position of the third cow. And you can see here, pointing that out, Bessie, Elsie, and Mildred. And I'm going to make 3 integers, but actually I realize it's actually better to do it with the array instead of integers, so I'm doing that right now. Here I don't really do anything fancy. I just literally make an array with 3 inputs. So copy and paste that 3 times. There we go. And here I'm gonna sort the array to make it so that I can solve the problem more easily. Arrays.sort A for Java. I think Python is just array.sort. I'm not too sure. You can search it up. Okay, now I'm gonna make some if statements. So the way I'm solving this is so it's gonna be the same sequence every time, right? So I'm gonna take the furthest cow that's the furthest away and put it 1 space apart from the other side, the cow on the other end, and then get that cow, and then finally get the last cow that's far away, and then put it in the center, right? So the worst case scenario is gonna take two movements. You can see in the first if statement there, if it is 2 away, the smallest one from the biggest one, obviously they're all going to be next to each other, so I print 0. And for the else if here, I'm testing if one of them is already 1 space apart. So if that is true, then we're going to find that all we need to do is move the last one into the center of those 2 that are 1 apart. And in all other cases, it takes 2 moves to basically do what I just said. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for the minimum. That minimum moves to get all of them together. Here I'm gonna just kind of explain what happens with like the text, so we can kind of follow along a bit better. So this is gonna be like this first else if right there. So even if it's really far away, we could put that caret there, and we can move that caret all the way to the center here. All the way to the center here in 1 move. And also write 1 step there. However, if they're all far away, it's going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to explain that now, I think. So what I'm going to do here is put a dot 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 there. Caret there, and finally a caret there. So what I'm going to do here is basically move the furthest one away to here, and then move that one to the center. So it's still going to take 2 moves. It doesn't matter how far away they are, it's always going to take 2 steps. Okay, now that we did that, let's go on to the next one where it asks us for the maximum number of moves. So for the maximum number, you could kind of anticipate how this is going to happen. How it's going to happen is that we're going to like move it to the extremes, right? So we're going to move from all the way to the right to the most left it could go, and all the way from the left to the most right it could go. Here I'm going to explain it a bit more. And let's see, there is the caret right there. Okay, so let's move that caret all the way to there, all the way to the left. Delete that. And let's move this caret all the way to the right, as you can see there. And we're just going to continue that, and that's going to be the longest chain that we can make for the number of moves. Yeah, and continue. And so the number of steps here, you could probably calculate it yourself, but it's going to be the bigger difference between the pair it's going to be the longer gap between A and B or B and C, which makes sense because we're ribbоning, kind of like going all the way to the right to the left, left to the right, right to the left, left to the right. And so that's going to be really simple here, just a single print statement with the math.maximum. But you actually notice here that I'm making a mistake. It should be that you subtract 1 from the answer, but I'll figure it out soon enough. And here I'm changing the input to fit to old USACO standards, where you actually need to have a file. So here I am copying the file name, herding that in. I'm not exactly sure, I don't exactly remember how this goes in C++ or Python, but you can search it up. New file, and then herding that out. And then now I realize that, I spelled herding wrong. So I'm changing that right now. And I'm also gonna have to change the file name. And sleepy cow herding.java. There we go. And I'm gonna make a herding.in file to do the input. Copy that in. And paste. Not paste. Run. And you'll see a herding.out file appearing. And here there's one. I need to do pw.print, not system.out. You'll see here 1, 3, but it needs to be 1, 2. Obviously here is going to be the -1 that I forgot. Here I did a quick cut to, figure out what's happening real quick, and I found it. Took like 30 seconds. I was like, oh, wait, I'm being stupid, so. Here, let's subtract 1 from here. So I'm just kind of gonna show why it's -1. Let's say we have 0 and 2. The caret's in position 0 and 2. If you do 2 minus 0, it's going to be 2, but the actual number of steps that it takes is going to be 1. So that's kind of basically why you're going to subtract 1 from there. Obviously here, I'm going to tell you again, code in the description, all Java, Python, and C++. It's the same thing, so. And here finally it works with 1 and 2. And here I'm just going to submit, and I need to log in real quick. 2019 February. And there we go. This December, if you guys are going for USACO, I would say really do try the really recent ones like 2022, 2023, because you know the competition and the problems have so much harder this few years. So let's grade here, and you can see that I'm getting everything correct, and it's all good. Okay, that'll be it for today's video, and obviously, as I said, code in the description. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.